All right, so Living Well is like a great social space for like a lot of the people that come through because it's not there's lots of like meditation and like lots of things that help students like de-stress when they need to because it's college, life can be hard, things can be really stressful, and Living Well kind of provides like an opportunity to just get away from it all and just relax on an any day basis. There's the relaxation room where you can use a massage chair. The staff here are really nice. They're great to talk to. They can always point you in the way of like some sort of remedy for a bad day or just trying to like separate yourself from like the hustle and bustle of like busy college life. So for me, it's given me like that relief that I needed, whereas I couldn't get that in a lot of other places on campus.
Living Well to me is a place where I come to every day because I know when I come here, there's no judgment or no questions asked or what's my purpose of being in this environment. And Living Well, I'm always here with my friends. It gives us a sense of like, not like security, but like a place where we can call our own, that's smaller than the library, but bigger than a dorm, and less public than a common room. I think Living Well is a good spot for people to come to if they actually need somebody to talk to with the numerous amount of advisors. This is a great place to have on campus because some questions your academic advisor can't answer well. You can come into Living Well and they can range from an academic standpoint or a personal standpoint. And you just build great relationships at Living Well. There's always something to do, something going on, some activity going on that can help you benefit your life in a way that you didn't see before because you never had an opportunity to come here. And that's Living Well.
Go for it. Hi, I'm Jen Schasberger, and I work at Living Well. I'm actually the marketing coordinator, so I have the really fun job of promoting all of the programs and events and messages that we want students to know about. So it's actually also had a really positive impact on my life working here. I feel really fortunate. First of all, I love the topic of wellness and of well-being, and I feel like it's just this really important thing that we need to spend time thinking about ourselves and taking good care of ourselves. And that sounds really simple, but it can just be really hard, and it's such an individual journey. And I feel like the whole purpose behind Living Well is to bring that journey to students and to help students find a way to compartmentalize the different ways that well-being and health and wellness comes up in their lives. So I'm really fortunate to be able to be a part of that journey with students. Hi, so I'm Jen Schasberger, and I am the marketing coordinator for the Center for Health and Wellbeing. And my role at Living Well is to promote all of the programs and events that we have for students. And I've been a part of this team for over 10 years, so I've really had a chance to see the ways that we serve students develop and grow. And I feel like the purpose of opening Living Well in the Davis Center almost 5 or 6 years ago. Time has gone by really fast because we've been able to really change and develop the ways that we bring education and outreach to students. The original idea behind it was health promotion. Like, how can we promote health on this campus? And traditional college health promotion often means safer sex stuff. It means we go into residence halls and do a variety of programs around healthy relationships and managing stress, mental health, and physical health. And we still do all of those things. So Living Well is actually out there on any given day providing programs for students, for student groups, and for students on campus. But the role that we have in the Davis Center is a little different, and it's a little more special because it gives students a place to come that's kind of central to campus, and that's generally a busy, large space, but it gives students a place to really call home. And I feel like that is an element of wellness that we really speak to, which is just the individual journey and of providing a safe space and an inclusive space for students to connect to what wellness means to them. And at Living Well, what makes us unique in the way that we do health and well-being on this campus is that we are connected to the student health services, so your actual student clinic where you go when you have a sore throat, and then or a variety of other things as well. And then also the counseling and psychiatry services offices where you go to support your mental health. So both of those services are clinical, and they are absolutely key to providing health to students on this campus. And then Living Well, we say that we do healthy lifestyle programs, which really could mean anything, because health and wellness is connected to all of these different elements in our lives. So we support what your clinician might tell you to do to take care of yourself. We're able to kind of provide some pathways for students to do that and to develop what we hope is going to be healthy habits. So it's not just a one-time service. It's not just that we have fun programs, which we do, but we really hope that there's a learning element to all of our programs and that we can have a positive impact. And I think in part, a piece of having a positive impact is creating space. And it's creating inclusive space that feels really good to students, and that is our absolute goal. So sometimes our programs are really simple. Like during finals, we do a lot of just really fun programming. We call it De-Stress Central, and we give like free peanut butter and jelly sandwiches out to students. We have therapy dogs come, which we have therapy dogs all year round, but we have a lot of them come for De-Stress Central. Just kind of that basic idea of taking care of students and having students feel taken care of. One of our marketing messages or taglines is like good vibes, and so we kind of like to unpack that for students and say that, oh, we have lots of good vibes here at Living Well, but also take that to the next level and have it be really meaningful to students. We also offer a lot of mindfulness, and that piece really allows students to develop their own practice around ways to be in the present moment, which can be incredibly healing. It's a lifelong skill. Mindfulness is one of those things that will develop and change with you as you transform as a human being. So it feels really important that we offer such a wide variety of mindfulness opportunities. And we have some students who have gone through our mindfulness programs who become student facilitators, because that's really helpful too, so that kind of peer-to-peer support. So we have that, and then we also have a wide variety of programs that support mental health. And that's a big piece of what we do, probably because we're tied to counseling and psychiatry services, but also because that's a big piece of wellness in our society as a whole that needs to be talked about more. And we really care a lot about destigmatizing when it comes to addressing mental health and what does it mean to take care of yourself. And we really want to have these things be relevant to students at UVM and have wellness not be something that's taken over by kind of the industrial wellness complex, but have it be something that we can all turn into a personal practice, no matter who we are, where we come from, what our ideas about wellness might be, what different identities we might hold as people, and that those are really at the core values of Living Well. So hopefully it has a positive impact on students. We get feedback from students on a pretty regular basis that their experiences here have meaning for them, and that is incredible for me personally, to have a job and to do work where I feel like I'm able to contribute something really positive to someone's life. And I feel like working in marketing and promotions, for me personally, it feels really good to put information and messages out there that can have that positive impact and that kind of tell a story about what is well-being and what does well-being mean to UVM students in particular too, because we really care about elevating those stories and having them be an important part of culture and student experience here at UVM. So that's a part of what Living Well is really seeking to do, is to enable students to tell their own story about well-being, about wellness, about taking care of themselves, and also have a place to go where they feel safe and included and able to really just be themselves, and hopefully also to relax. and to just really learn some lifelong habits that can provide really positive coping skills as we all go through life, which is sometimes complicated and hard. It's complicated and hard as a student, and it's always kind of complicated and hard, and so well-being is also about just navigating that. And we also hope that students will come to us with ideas of different programs that they want, and we're open to student groups. We collaborate a lot with different student groups on campus, so we're always just looking for ways to reach students and to send messages of health and well-being, whether that be through programming or the messages we put out there on social media or on posters or any of the variety of ways that we as Living Well show up on campus.
Awesome. That was perfect.
Good.